Okay, we are building an A-frame cabin. Yes! All right, so Branson is one of the hottest vacation rental markets. We actually manage an existing one in Branson right now. And so now this one's gonna be just outside of Branson, but instead of it being a cookie cutter house, it is going to be a unique stay. Which, if you have looked into investing into Airbnbs and STRs lately, unique stays, theme stays, those are all the rage, and we're gonna do exactly just that. So this is the first part of our series where we take you along on building out this entire Airbnb from start to finish. And actually right now, as we film, we are about 50% constructed. So yes, this is a brand new build A-frame cabin. Oh, and the caveat of this build is a new construction cabin. And we are building this in Arkansas, in the Branson, Missouri market, but in Arkansas, all the way from California. So 2,000 miles away. And then can we build it, furnish it all from 2,000 miles away? What do you think? So real quick journey. We started real estate investing 5 years ago. We bought some long-term rentals over in Columbus, Ohio. We then bought an Airbnb in Joshua Tree and did amazing year one. We also picked up a couple co-host clients and then also moved into the syndication space. But this is the newest acquisition for me, and I am super excited because, to be honest, our Joshua Tree Airbnb has failed. Yeah, we bought this at the end of 2021. We launched in 2022, and the first year, it did amazing. It made almost $90,000 in revenue. But since then, the vacation rental market in Joshua Tree has changed significantly. All right, now this is not a fair apples to apples, but if you look at it, currently, we were down 44% year over year on our Yucca Valley Joshua Tree listing. And so if you look at this, year over year, we're actually down 44%, which means that one was failing fast and we were actually bleeding money, meaning that we were putting money into it every single month. And so because of that, at the end of last year, we transitioned the Joshua Tree house into a long-term rental just so that we can stop the bleeding. And the Airbnb marketplace is getting more and more competitive. Let me just show you our current listing. All right, so it's a cute, normal house. I mean, it's well decorated, well lit, well photographed. Bedding's nice, it looks cute. But this is our competition now. For example, my buddy Patrick has a property management company out in Joshua Tree and listing photos where you have a hot tub with boulders. These unique stays, this is grandma chic, but this stuff here, these amenities are amazing. And they're only getting crazier. Let's look what it is in the Branson market now. Let's say I wanna go to Branson, I don't know, let's say a little more peaky. Let's say Friday through Sunday in Branson, and I wanna build something for a small family. Say 2 adults, 2 kids. Let's say we got here a lot of lake houses, big lake houses. We got an A-frame, got another A-frame, another cabin, normal houses and condos. All right, in May, $1,500 a night. Wow, this is actually very close to where we're building it. Now this is a much bigger A-frame, but gorgeous. All right, look at this thing. So a bigger A-frame, bigger deck. There's a shipping container pool on it. That's crazy. Very modern, very updated. Love the decor. This thing has to crush. All right, so we want to build and we want to compete with the smaller family market like this. Views are amazing on this creek. Oh my gosh, they did an amazing job. Great job. Whose listing is this? I need to know. April and Chase, y'all win, congratulations. But basically, if we want to compete in Airbnb today, we have to do something unique. All right, next thing. All right, theme stays. Should we add a theme? If you add a theme, you now are able to target your target demographic even better. Mickey, and this is probably gonna be in Orlando or something like that. This one here, as a nature, unique getaway. That grandma's greenhouse. Oh, it's a horror story. No, it's actually Game of Thrones. Ah, all right, I like it. So they put in that theme. You can say basically in its medieval castle. Oh, I like this. This is like a garden roof. That's pretty cool. Very boho. Arcade, 90s themed video game. Okay, anyways. If you're not gonna stand out, you're not gonna win on Airbnb. Last data point is why Branson. Now, one thing to look at is how much can you purchase a property for and furnish it versus how much can it actually make? And is there enough vegetation? So, this is a report from Branson, Missouri, from the city. And over the last 3 years, so we have 21, 22, and 23. I don't have any data from 24 yet, but we have just shy under 10 million, a little over 1 million, and then another increase there to 10.2 million visitors. So if Smoky Mountains gets about 13, 14 million visitors a year, this location gets 10 million visitors, but on average, the vacation rentals are, I don't know, 60%, 70% of the cost, which means that there is a large potential to still make some money here if you play it right. All right, and the next thing is, how do you actually know if an Airbnb, the location, will actually make money? So a couple things. There are a bunch of tools that you can go online to airdna.com, rabu.com, and estimate how much a property can generate, because it'll scrape existing Airbnb listings and then show you exactly what their occupancy and their average nightly rate, and then multiply those together to give you an estimated revenue. And then the second thing is you also find someone who's actually operating in that market to validate your numbers and what you're finding online. And so you may have to network, you may have to DM other operators on Instagram or TikTok just to reach out to them and say, hey, I'm thinking about moving into this market. Do you have any insights? And DM as many as you can. In this case, I actually sat down with the builder of our A-frame cabin, Ryan Duffy, and he gave me the 411 on this project. Now, caveat, we already manage one others, and actually my business partner has another one in the same market, so we kind of have a general sense of the market. And now as we're going into this unique stay into slightly outside of the market, I wanted additional validation from him. And so this is a small snippet of a podcast I did with him about this project.
Location we're putting these on is special to us. Like I said earlier, we didn't even know it was private property until it came up for sale. We've been taking our kids swimming back here for years. This is where Cricket Creek feeds into Table Rock Lake. There's only one 2-bedroom A-frame in my market. It's right up the road, and it's doing between 75 and 90 grand a year in revenue. So that's the only comp I've got to compare it to.
Okay.
So other than that, I don't think it'll do quite that much, because that one is direct lakefront. This is kind of offset from the lake a little bit. But my conservative pro forma has this thing doing about 55,000 a year, just based on other 2-bedroom occupancy and ADR numbers in the area.
You can still find a 50%. Well, this is on a real, even at your conservative level, you're still at above 20% cash on cash return, which is kind of what the golden goose is for a lot of people who are looking for short-term rentals right now, and this far exceeds that on a conservative level. So, all right, real quick. Obviously, if you watch this far, you're thinking about launching a short-term rental or building an A-frame cabin, and it wouldn't be possible without a property management system. So big shout out to the sponsor of this episode, which is Hospitable. Now, we have been using Hospitable since we launched Airbnb over 3 years ago, and it is a perfect solution for us. Here's why we honestly love it. One, your listing has to be listed across every single booking platform. That means Airbnb, VRBO, everything in between. It can bring all of your calendars together. So if someone books on VRBO, it'll get blocked out also on Airbnb, so you remove double bookings. The next thing is automated communication. You don't want to be the one responding to every single inquiry right away. With rules and automation, Hospitable makes it so easy to automate 90% of your communications. So that way you don't have to be the one manually typing it in. If you're gonna pick one software to fully change your STR management, it would be Hospitable. My tech stack is fully integrated with Hospitable. So smart lock codes automatically sent to guests that automatically expire when they check out, to pricing software sync, to direct booking websites and everything in between. This is the one, if you're gonna pick one software to get started and dive into Airbnbs. If you wanna learn more about Hospitable, make sure to click the link down below. And again, thanks so much for sponsoring this episode. Let's get back into it. All right, and so here's the A-frame that we're building. Ideally, in a perfect world, this gets built out by the end of the month, so hopefully in 3 weeks from me recording this video. Let's run some quick numbers really fast. We purchased the land for about $60,000. The build's gonna cost roughly about $220K, so we're about $280 in all in to build this unit, which is far cheaper than buying a condo or something in the Branson market. Now, these images are actually from one of our neighboring properties. So we have a good sense of what kind of space and decor is available for this unit, but my goal is to do it even better. We have to add a unique stay. All right, so less than 10 minutes from our location is actually it's probably 3 big attractions. The first is Big Cedar Lodge, which is a Bass Pro Shops. Gorgeous resort. And they have all these outdoor amenities, and they have golf courses and a bar, restaurant. They have all of this stuff. But to stay there is actually really expensive. It's over like $5,000 to $1,000 a night. So super expensive. Also pretty close to this, there's Paynes Valley Golf Course, which is a brand new golf course designed by Tiger Woods. And they're here, Branson's up here. Our build is actually right here, so we're not too far from them. And if you've seen golf YouTube at all, Paynes Valley is their new famous 19th hole. This is the one that's like in the middle, that's back behind some waterfall that you see on YouTube a lot. So this thing here, all right, look at that, fun. right? Like this golf course is gorgeous, beautiful golf course. And now we are going to golf out this Airbnb because of that. So in the next episode, I'm gonna take you on the journey of actually, we're gonna try and build out and quote out a putting green behind our A-frame. So we're gonna make this golf themed. We're gonna add some golf games. We're gonna have a little bit of golf on the interior as well. But if you're interested in following along and how we build this out, mind you actually, how we build this out all the way from California, which is 2,000 miles away. Can it actually be done? Again, my name is Josh Baldovino. I'm a marketer, I'm a real estate investor, and we are super excited that we are building this A-frame cabin. Better yet, this golf A-frame cabin. Make sure to subscribe and follow along, and I will see you in our design episode.